Hi, today I'm reviewing the MAC Prep Prime Fix Plus. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And I just want to thank everyone for their support of the channel. Always check the Amazon link. Stay tuned there. I have some new products coming out, so always check that. Thank you guys so much again. So this is a new product from MAC, not in the fact that it's their Prep Prime Fix Plus. It's got a couple new products in addition to the line that have a shimmery color to it. The one I picked out is PinkLite, but they've also got one that is Gold Light, so it's kind of in addition to their line there, but it's got some fun shimmers in it. But it's in their standard packaging, and most of the formula is pretty familiar, pretty much the same, but they've just added some pigment to it, so it adds a little bit of glow to your face. I've used it now for the last week, and I applied it this morning, so if I know it look a little more dewy, perhaps that's why. But yeah, so it comes in the same packaging, which is nice, and it's got the good spray bottle. So let me let you know my thoughts of it. So first of all is the packaging.
He's got a package.
And the packaging is the same, which is nice. The sprayer tends to work for the most part. However, I recommend wiping it off before you use it each morning, just because it can get a little bit too narrow of a spritz if you use it without wiping it off. I don't know if it's some of the mica in there. You can kind of see it at the very bottom, but I don't know if some of that tends to clog it, but usually it has a good sprayer on it, so I recommend rinsing it off each time before you use it to try and prevent that, because the first few times I used it, it was a very fine mist, and then the last 2 or 3 days I used it, it wasn't such a fine mist, and it can kind of not be a good finish if little bit of clumps come out on your skin and it leaves little dots. So rinse it off, and that seemed to correct the problem for the most part. And always use it a good foot, pretty much as far away as your arm can reach, and spray it. That'll leave a little bit finer, so you don't look as sparkly or glowy. It'll leave more of a fine finish. So, but the packaging is pretty decent, so I gave it a thumb up there. My second criteria is alcohol.
How drunk you'll get is dependent on how much alcohol you consume.
This does not contain any denatured alcohol, so thankfully no issues there. It's hard to find a setting spray type formula that doesn't contain a lot of denatured alcohol, and this is one that doesn't, so I love that. Number 3 is fragrance.
Hey, what stinks in here?
And unfortunately this does contain fragrance, so I gave it a thumb down for that criteria. The fragrance is really only noticeable when you're spraying it. Once it sprays and dries, you don't notice anything. It dissipates very quickly, but it still would be better without any fragrance at all. So if you're extremely sensitive to fragrance and you want a glow type spray, check out the Cover FX illuminating spray. That one doesn't have any fragrance in it. So if you have much more sensitive skin and can't handle any fragrance at all, that's one worth checking out. I love that one too. So number 4 is the manufacturing location.
Who made it then?
And this is made in the US. So thankfully no issues there. Number 5 is ease of use.
Not as easy as it used to be.
And I did not give it a thumb up solely because of that issue that you can get with the sprayer clogging a little bit and leaving dots. I guess it's hard to find a good setting spray with a very fine mist. The best one I found, I like the Cover FX spray, but the best one I have found to date for a good setting spray with a fine mist is the Tatcha Dewy Mist. That bottle is awesome. And I like the product in it, but I can tell you once that bottle was empty, I've refilled it so many times. So I love that spray. It does a very fine mist. So it can be a little tricky and you need a little bit of patience, but you really want to shake it up as much as you can. You can hear the little spray paint sounding ball. Sometimes I shake it upside down to get some of the pigments that you see. They kind of form at the very bottom of the bottle. Sometimes I'll shake it upside down to try and get some of those particles in there. But give it a good shake for 30 seconds or so, and then twist this over, and then you can spray. So let me see, that did a good job with a fine mist there that time, but you definitely want to rinse it off. So, but like I said, the further away from your face you can get, the better results you're going to get. So go as far from your face as you can. So, and then it dries, but I can smell the fragrance a little bit, but it does dry quickly. I did several sprays that time, but it does give you a nice glow as long as you shake it up a lot. So shake it up, get all those particles from the bottom up. So once you get used to it and do it a few times, and the nice thing is you can use it before you put your makeup on to give you a little bit of a glow. And you can use it after you put your makeup on. I recommend the first few times you use it before your makeup so you get used to spraying it, putting your hand as far away from your face as you can, just to get used to it a couple times, because it does require a little bit of practice. But so definitely do it before makeup. And if you don't like so much of a dewy effect, apply it before your foundation and you'll get a lighter glow. So number 6 is antioxidants and pigmentation, and this does have some good antioxidants in it, thankfully. It has caffeine, which is good. It also has green tea, cucumber in there, so it's got some good antioxidants. And then the pigmentation is enough where it gives you a little bit of a dewy glow, but not too much where you look like a shiny unicorn. And if you like the shiny unicorn look, then maybe give yourself 10 or 12 sprays, or check out the Cover FX illuminating spray. That one you can control it a little bit more and kind of amp it up. So, but pretty good there. Number 7 is the animal testing, and sadly MAC is not cruelty free. I wish all these companies were, but they're not. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I wish all these brands were cruelty free, but unfortunately they're not. So number 8 is performance.
This usually works.
Well, performance issues, it's not uncommon.
And this performs quite well. I would say it does accentuate the lengthiness.
Whoa, is that a word? Maybe.
It extends the wear of your makeup, basically. I do makeup words a lot. I'm really good at that. I wish I could put them in the dictionary, but it does extend your makeup wear a lot, but gives it a little bit of a dewy finish. Some of the makeup settings, like the Urban Decay's got a couple of them, and one of them, to me, it feels like putting hairspray on my face, so I can't do that. But it does extend the wear a little bit of your makeup, so, and then if you use a primer underneath as well, that will certainly help. And a lot of people use this, I think it's this one, for powder eyeshadows. They'll spray it on their brush a little bit, so definitely check out their original version of it for that. But I have used it a lot with some powder eyeshadow, and it helps that as well. So number 9 is price.
What's the price you pay?
And this is a decent deal. It's $26, and you get a good amount of product for that. This is well over 3 ounces, so it's a bigger bottle and decent price. So I like that. And then number 10 is the It Factor, and I did give it a thumb up there. MAC does a great job with their products. They're always coming out with new things, which is pretty amazing, and they always get people to buy them, and I buy them quite frequently. I haven't bought a lot of their recent stuff in the last couple of months, but when I saw this, I definitely wanted to check it out, so it got me to buy it. And I like the fact that they have the pink version and the gold version. I swatched the gold version in the store, and that one I think is probably better for more cool skin types. The pink version is probably a little bit more warming for the skin. So, and I just like the pink better. So that's why I bought the pink. I don't know, pretty simple. But overall, on the Sarah scale of 1 to 10, they got a 7, which is quite good. Worth checking out if you are looking for adding a little bit of glow onto your skincare routine. And definitely check out the gold and then the pink version as well. I like the pink version. If they had a bluer version, I probably would have bought that because I like blue so much. But good product, worth checking out. Had they been cruelty-free and took out a little bit of the fragrance, they would have gotten to probably 9 out of 10. So it's sad. I wish all the companies were cruelty-free. I don't know. I don't know what else you can do other than not buy them or write them letters. You know, some of them just, it's more about the bottom line, and that's about it. And Estee Lauder owns the MAC brand or has a shareholding in them, so they're probably one of the bigger non-cruelty-free companies out there. So it sucks, but anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to check this out yet or not, and if so, what your thoughts were. How did you like it? And other setting sprays. What other setting sprays have you tried and how have you liked them? There's more and more. Urban Decay kind of popularized them to where now almost every makeup line has one. But anyway, so leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come up with at least one new review every day. And as always, check out nobsbeauty.net and check out the Amazon link below too. Thank you so much, guys.